If a college wants to bring a course online today, they might do it in one of two ways. Some with more robust computer science or IT faculties might build their own online platform, create their own media studio, and do most of the heavy lifting in-house. Others might partner with a MOOC provider like edX or Coursera who will help them along in the process. Others still might partner with an online program manager, but the nature of that partnership might vary wildly from institution to institution and from OPM to OPM. Some contribute merely their digital architecture intended for hosting online courses. Others perform roles as various as recruitment, event organization, marketing, and course design. The North American OPM market is projected to exceed a value of $2 billion by 2020. This article is going to detail the role some OPMs perform and discuss why some regulators and professors are concerned with their involvement in academia. My name is Henry Kronk. I'm the editor at eLearningInside, and this week on Ed Technically, I'm going to ask, what do OPMs do? So in many contracts, inside and outside of EdTech, the main operative verb might be will, as in the service provider will provide the services detailed below. In many OPM contracts, however, the operative verb is can. To highlight this, eLearningInside recently obtained the Agreement of Services contract entered into by the University of Michigan's Ross School of Business, which is currently working to bring their MBA online, and Noodle Partners, their OPM, via a FOIA request. One of the services Michigan Ross can ask Noodle Partners to perform is marketing. The contract states, supplier and its subcontractors can support a program in conducting market research and formulating and executing against a marketing strategy to attract students into the program. The services Noodle Partners can provide Michigan also include stuff like recruitment, instructional design, media production, events in student groups, as in developing and running them, student advising support, student success support, student academic support, practicum placement, career services, learning stack/tools. This refers to digital tools like an LMS, plagiarism review, online proctoring, etc. Other services include technology integration, technical support, and an analytics dashboard. All of these services, however, are only on the table. Michigan Ross might not ask them to do all of them or even more than a few of them. If one considers Noodle Partners to be a typical OPM, OPMs can do quite a lot. But one might not want to make that assumption. Most estimates of the North American OPM market tend to list between 30 and 40 businesses in the sector. These can vary widely in terms of what services they provide, what programs and institutions they serve, and the scale at which they operate. According to data compiled by Inside Higher Ed's Lindsay McKenzie for a June 2018 article, the OPM Academic Partnerships has worked with over 650 online programs at over 90 different institutions around the world. 2U, another major player in the space, maintains 58 programs at 34 different universities or colleges. While it might be difficult to identify a typical OPM, they do tend to serve many different roles at universities. And in these roles, some have voiced concern that they are given too much control. In late 2017, faculty at Eastern Michigan University voiced concerns over their school's contract with academic partnerships. They believed that it marked a breach of their contract as they were not consulted before the deal was signed. As the president of the school's branch of the American Association of University Professors, Judith Kullberg, wrote in a post that has since been updated, quote, "The EMU administration has taken a wrong turn. Without consulting faculty, EMU administrators have contracted with an out-of-state company to offer EMU-branded degrees entirely online. It appears that much of the actual student contact hours for these online degrees will be provided by online coaches who don't work for EMU and are paid extremely low wages. Our students deserve better." End quote. The university then entered into a voluntary arbitration with the faculty. It concluded in early 2018, and the arbitrators sided with the university, as in saying, no, they had not breached the professor's contract. The experience of the professors at EMU marks one instance. Most OPM university partnerships appear to be far more amicable. A 2018 study by education consulting firm EduVentures found that universities that had partnered with an OPM had significantly higher enrollment in their online courses. Still, EduVentures Chief Research Officer Richard Garrett qualifies this data by writing, quote, "Just because schools with an OPM partnerships have outperformed the market as a group does not mean that every partnership pays off. Some OPM schools have supercharged online enrollment well over 200%, while others are flat or declining." So, what can one make of this? In February, EdSurge ran twin opinion articles. One titled "How OPMs Are Modern Enrollment Managers" by University of South Carolina President Harris Pastides, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name, and Academic Partnerships CEO Randy Best, offered a generally pro-argument. They debunk what they consider to be common misunderstandings about OPMs by the general public. Their 4 points sound a lot like they were taken from the EMU faculty's list of complaints. They include the assumption that, quote, overstate the size and influence of OPMs, that, quote, universities give up too much academic control in partnership with OPMs, that OPMs drive up tuition, and that OPMs offer a lower quality education. MindWire consulting partner Michael Feldstein offered the response with, "The O in OPM could stand for outsourcing." That's the second opinion article in EdSurge posted last month. He wrote, quote, "The current fashion to tar all OPMs with the same brush, painting them as greedy for-profit ventures that hollow out unsuspecting universities, is dumb. I understand why Pastides and Best want to push back against it, but the suggestion that any arrangement short of a full-service revenue-sharing relationship is foolhardy strikes me as, forgive me, not any better." End quote. In EdTech, OPMs are jacks of all trades. They might perform roles that the average student would expect them to, like provide a platform to host online courses. But they also might do jobs that the average student would expect the university itself to do, like design courses, counsel students, and provide career services. The question, "What do OPMs do?" that inspired this article would be maybe more usefully updated to say, "What should OPMs do?" This has been Ed Technically. My name is Henry Kronk, and I work as the editor of eLearningInside. If you like this episode, please rate and review, and if you want to hear more, please subscribe. Also keep in mind that this show is available as a video on our YouTube channel and also as a podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify. I think that's everything we have so far. The basic content for this video first appeared as an article on eLearningInside, and if you want to learn more about online courses, technology in the classroom, and EdTech in general, be sure to check out our site. It's updated every day. If you'd like to get in touch with me, please send an email to henry@elearninginside.com. You can also follow us on Twitter @eLearningInside. Thanks for listening.